Aloha. All right, well, part one here. We have a backing track. I'm just going to throw a couple chords out there and have you solo over the top of it. But the thing you're going to solo over the top of it isn't going to be in a scale. Now, the concept behind this is this. We now can play a C major. We can play a D minor. We can play an E minor, an F major, a G major, an A minor, and a G7, which sounds a lot like a B diminished, and we showed what the B diminished sounds like without the two E's, and then back to C. But what I really want you to do is have chord recognition. So the chord recognition inside of there, if we're not too familiar with the E minor, we know that the E major looks like that. So what I'd like you to do this week is just realize what an E major is, E minor, A major, A minor. If we take that secondary finger and move it up, we could play a sharp minor or a F major. That's the concept. That'll look like this. E major, F major, F sharp, G, A minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C minor. Now, it's not a pleasing thing, I guess, for the ear, but it really does show the competency in being able to get these chords down. I think you have it within you. All it takes is a little bit of practice, okay? So work on that this week. Again, E major, F major, A minor, A sharp minor, or you could call them intrinsically what you would do, like with an E, if you got rid of your first finger, it'd be an E minor. So if we switch that to this and scoot it up and play a bar chord, that's an F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, so on and so forth. I think that's really noble to go through these and to get them in down. And then when we add on chords like G major and D major, the other ones don't seem so like too weird, I guess. Keep going with your spider exercises, doing all downstrokes. Make sure you're making connection with this and don't rush it. You only get to do spider exercise so many times in your lifetime. Make sure each note has significance. I don't know. And when you do that, each one of these becomes your buddy. If you can get up and down your fretboard like this, how I'm doing it at this tempo, each note coming out, not notes that sound like this, and then forgetting to go down to the bottom and then like stopping for a second, then going, the whole thing is collectively at. Your hands should hurt after you do this for like 5 minutes. If you can make it through a whole 5 minutes, which is why I suggest spider exercises and teeters for 5 minutes a day, in the morning, at night. If you can make it through it, it builds muscle mass, and then these don't become so hard to play, and you and I get to start working on the fun stuff, scaling and moving over the top of this. So if we've got a song that's like, we can get from one end of this guitar all the way to the other end. But all these notes that sound pleasing, they're all the same notes that are found in every single scale. And what I want to do is I want to teach you each and every one of these, and it starts with these scale patterns. And next week we're going to start on these scale patterns. But I just want to make sure you got a firm belief in what these chords are, so we don't get too much information and forget what we're doing. Having fun. Anywho, it's good seeing you. I'll see you in 2 weeks, and have a great trip on the other side. Aloha.